I've always been skeptical of spiritual practices. Don't get me wrong. I meditate, do yoga occasionally, and consider myself open-minded. But when it comes to claims of life-changing methods, part of me always wonders, can a practice really change your entire life in just a few days? So, when I came across Sadhguru's teachings, I was curious but cautious. If you've spent any time online searching for spiritual insight, you've probably encountered Sadhguru. He's an Indian yogi, mystic, and renowned speaker, known worldwide for his profound yet practical wisdom. He speaks about spirituality in a way that feels accessible, real, and applicable, even to people who aren't deeply religious or spiritual. When I heard about his simple yet powerful methods for inner transformation, I decided, why not try it myself? 7 days isn't much to ask, and if nothing else, it might be an interesting experiment. So I committed to doing Sadhguru's recommended practice every day for 1 week to see what would happen. Here's exactly what I did, how it felt, and what happened next. On day 1, I woke up slightly earlier than usual. The practice I chose was Sadhguru's famous Isha Kriya, a simple but potent guided meditation he often recommends. According to him, practicing Isha Kriya daily for even a few minutes can profoundly change your life. I sat down, put on the guided meditation audio, closed my eyes, and tried to follow along. My mind was all over the place at first, jumping from thoughts about breakfast to work emails and everything in between. I'm not good at this, I thought, feeling slightly frustrated. But I remembered Sadhguru's reassuring voice. Thoughts are natural. Don't fight them, just observe. So I stopped resisting. I let the thoughts flow by like passing clouds. After about 10 minutes, I noticed a subtle shift. My mind began to quiet down naturally, and by the end of the meditation, I felt surprisingly calm. It wasn't an earth-shattering experience, but it was pleasant enough to make me curious about day 2. The next morning, I repeated the practice. This time, knowing what to expect, it was slightly easier to settle in. My mind was still busy, but I felt a bit more patient with myself. By the end, I felt a distinct sense of clarity, like the noise in my mind had been dialed down just a bit. Day 3 was tougher. I had a busy day ahead, and sitting still felt almost impossible. But again, I remembered what Sadhguru teaches. If your inner world is in chaos, so will be your outer world. Those words kept me sitting there, breathing steadily, even when I desperately wanted to check my phone and start my day. Something interesting happened on day 4. As I practiced the meditation, a profound sense of gratitude emerged spontaneously. I hadn't forced it, it just arose naturally. Gratitude for the stillness, for having found this moment in my busy day, for simply being alive. That gratitude stayed with me throughout the day, subtly shifting how I interacted with others. I was calmer, more patient, more present. By day 5, something even deeper began to happen. I felt an unusual sense of inner peace, a calm beneath the everyday stresses and anxieties. Life wasn't suddenly perfect. I still had problems, deadlines, and annoyances. But my reactions were different. I could observe the drama around me without getting so deeply caught in it. It was as if I had discovered a hidden layer within myself, a place of stillness I could always return to. On day 6, I woke up looking forward to the practice. Instead of something I had to do, It felt like something I genuinely wanted to do. Sadhguru often says meditation is not a chore, it's a doorway. And now I finally understood what he meant. I felt genuinely connected to the practice. I could see why millions of people around the world resonate with these methods. Day 7 arrived, and as I sat down to meditate, I reflected on the past week. Had my life drastically changed? In some ways, no. My circumstances were largely the same. But internally, the shift felt significant. I was calmer, clearer, more connected to myself, and less reactive to external events. 7 days isn't long, but it was enough to see that this wasn't just some passing experiment. It was something I wanted to continue. Reflecting back on the week, I realized that spiritual practices don't always announce themselves loudly. Transformation can happen quietly, slowly, almost invisibly, until you pause and notice just how far you've come. Sadhguru's method wasn't complicated, it was simple. It wasn't dramatic, it was subtle, but its impact was undeniable. Here's the truth I discovered. The power of a practice isn't just about what you do, it's about how consistently you do it. Showing up every day, even when your mind resists, even when life feels chaotic, this consistency builds something powerful within you. It creates a quiet strength, a reservoir of clarity you can always draw from. Sadhguru often says, if you give yourself to a practice fully, life responds profoundly. And over these 7 days, I felt that truth deeply. It wasn't just about feeling good temporarily, it was about creating a stable inner state that would ripple out into every aspect of my life. Would I recommend this practice to you? Absolutely. But with one important note, don't come to it expecting quick fixes or magical outcomes. Instead, come with curiosity, come with openness, come willing to observe your own mind without judgment. And most importantly, come willing to do the simple work of returning day after day, even when nothing spectacular seems to be happening. Because the greatest shifts are often hidden beneath layers of subtlety. It's only when you look back that you realize just how much has changed. So will I continue practicing Isha Kriya beyond these 7 days? Yes. Because the real beauty of the method isn't found in a single week. It's found in the lifelong commitment to exploring your inner landscape. It's found in the daily choice to meet yourself with kindness and presence. It's found in the understanding that you don't practice to escape your life. You practice to become fully alive within it. This 7-day experiment wasn't just an experience. It was an invitation to live more deeply, more calmly, more consciously. And while my skepticism hasn't completely disappeared, I don't think spiritual skepticism ever fully leaves. It has softened. Because I've experienced firsthand that sometimes methods truly are transformative, even if subtly so. So thank you, Sadhguru, not just for a practice, but for offering a path, for showing that true spirituality isn't about escaping reality, but about fully embracing it, and for proving, at least to me, that sometimes the simplest steps lead to the most profound transformations. Maybe your journey will start the way mine did, skeptically, cautiously, but open to possibility. And maybe, like me, you'll find yourself quietly changed day by day until suddenly you look back and realize how far you've come. After 7 days, here's what happened. My skepticism softened, my anxiety calmed, and my life felt richer, simpler, and undeniably deeper. Namaste.